Good morning, I'm Neva Reddy-Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 31st of October. In this update, Soupy customers may be left out of pocket. The online grocers entered voluntary administration with PwC, owing some $3 million after launching 2 years ago. It promised to bring competition to the market, and subscriptions to the service cost an annual fee of $99. Consumer New Zealand Chief Executive John Duffy says customers should check the PwC website for information on refunds.
If customers have paid by credit card, there is the potential opportunity to contact your bank and arrange for a chargeback.
The average cost of building a home relative to buying an existing one has never been higher. BNZ analysis shows that gap sits at nearly $200,000, driven by a surge in construction costs and a decline in house prices. Chief Economist Mike Jones says looking ahead, those construction costs are now flattening off or falling a bit, but he thinks more of the gap closure will come through pressure on house prices. Jones thinks the extra housing demand coming through at the moment from the population boom is going to go more onto existing homes than new builds. A new study has found neighbourhoods with more Airbnbs have higher rates of property-related crime, leading to lower house prices. The Auckland University research used census data for the Auckland region. Danica McLean has more.
Senior lecturer William Chung says higher density neighbourhoods, such as those with apartments, are more affected than areas with single-family homes. He says the popularity of Airbnb in a community replaces long-term owner-occupiers with short-term occupants, which can erode the anti-crime capability of the community. Chung says safety options such as coded gates no longer provide the same levels of security.
Police staff are again giving evidence in the second week of the coronial inquiry into the 2019 mosque attacks. Coroner Bridget Windley is looking into events surrounding the 51 murders. 3 police witnesses yesterday shed more light on police communications and scenes inside Al Noor Mosque soon after the attack. Westpac has upgraded its inflation forecast. It now says inflation is likely to remain above the Reserve Bank's 1 to 3% target range for all of next year. The Consumer Price Index rose 5.6% in the year to September, down from 6% the previous quarter. Westpac Chief Economist Kelly Eckhold says there are still signs of quite hot domestically sourced inflation,
which are quite determined by things like wages, for example. So we really need to see things like wage growth come off before we can be very confident that aggregate inflation pressures are going to come off.
Meanwhile, another of our major banks has increased the rate at which it checks borrowers can afford a loan. ANZ has upped its test rate to 9.1%. That's despite home loan rates sitting at about 7% for a 2-year fix. In sport, Afghanistan have chased 242 to beat Sri Lanka by 7 wickets with 28 balls to spare in the latest World Cup cricket match at Pune. They moved to outright 5th on the table with 6 points. Former NBA basketballer Magic Johnson has been declared a billionaire by Forbes magazine. He's the 4th athlete to join the club, after Michael Jordan, LeBron James and Tiger Woods. Netball New Zealand has backed Silver Ferns coach Dame Nolene Taurua's call for a 5th annual Constellation Cup test as a form of decider if other stakeholders agree. I'm Neva Reddy-Manu. That's your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.